YouTube family, I told y'all that white Mercedes Benz being found was just the deep and the root of things. That Mercedes Benz is like Jason, it keeps coming back. That Mercedes Benz is like the Halloween story, bro, that just ends in a bad light. Y'all want to know some brand new information about this white Benz? We already know it's been connected to so many other alleged murders and shootings. But the Covington shooting that happened 4 to 5 days before young Dolph was killed was already assessed as another murder that happened probably 4 to 5 days before they got young Dolph's murder. Not just that, the Covington, Tennessee shooting is being connected to young Dolph killers as well. This Mercedes Benz, y'all, is legendary, y'all. I'm not trying to be cocky, corny, nothing like that. I'm gonna break down this brand new case and I'm gonna use footage, police footage and all. Bro, this Mercedes Benz is the alleged hitter's getaway car, meaning that we know they got away with the young Dolph. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's the mascot of all the hitters in that area. You got multiple people. Like, how many dudes really drove this car when they going on a lick or on a drill? Before I even get started, I need y'all to hit that like button and that notification bell. Come rock out with the most winning this team out here. I Smoke Hip Hop Live. Now, if y'all don't know, there's been a breaking news in young Dolph case that the cops been following, but they only talked about it one time when Dolph died. And I'm looking at it, this is a big situation, gang. This shooting to these two ladies happened 4 to 5 days before young Dolph got killed, and it was the same Mercedes Benz they said that happened at this event. I'm gonna let them speak and I'm gonna let them talk. Y'all fall back and let the news share its glory right quick.
Learning more about the white Mercedes connected to both the murder of rapper Young Dolph and a fatal shooting in Covington, Tennessee 5 days prior. Thanks for joining us for the news at 6. I'm Stephanie Skurlock.
I'm Greg Hirsch. That Mercedes was recovered Saturday in Memphis. Now police in both cities are working together to find the two heavily armed suspects.
There's been so much crime and tragedy here lately. It's crazy.
That was Chrissy Fretz's reaction to a shooting at the intersection of South College and Church in Covington on November 12. 2 women were shot following a football game at Covington High School just a few blocks away.
Now, I gotta pause that. Remember, the high schools are also an educational purpose being targeted because there's a lot of young dudes involved in young Dolph death. Maybe they're not the master or the ringleaders, but it's a lot of young folks involved. At a shooting game, at a football game, there was a shooting at the game, and I'm gonna play that one later. We all know about Melrose High School being hit up right after Dolph got killed. It's a lot of dudes who's connected with each other, so niggas is gonna get back to your brother, your cousin in them, any whereabouts. Dudes ain't even asking questions. They blissing on you with 7.62 rounds, all type of ish. Now I'm gonna let this news continue, but y'all need to pay attention, folks.
Church in Covington on November 12. 2 women were shot following a football game at Covington High School just a few blocks away. Police say 2 heavily armed suspects in a white Mercedes followed the victims, boxing them in at the...
Y'all heard that? 2 heavily armed suspects, almost just like the 2 hitters that was in the case. Did y'all hear it? 2 heavily armed suspect, bro. You can't tell me I ain't hear that. Just like when Dolph was walking at the gas station, and then later he would proceed to go, y'all know where, unfortunately. So my thing is, the alleged killers, we ain't gonna be saying Jojo Splat and all this and that. We're just gonna be like, remember they showed the killers earlier running out the whip or whatever and hopping back in, and just again, it was 2, bro. It was 2, bro, and then 1 dead in an apartment shooting, bro. We're gonna get to the apartment one. Before I even do that, it's too much shootings going on right now, bro. Get back is real and full in effect, but this drill, we need to know why was they at Covington with the same vehicle. There was a couple of miles away in Tennessee, you feel me, Covington, but not the area of Memphis, bro. And dudes fled back over there, bro, with the same vehicle 4 days later to get rid of Dolph. This thing deep, man. Let me let the news proceed, bruh.
Suspects in a white Mercedes followed the victims, boxing them in at the intersection.
2 subjects exited the vehicle.
Hey, hold on. I gotta rewind it for y'all. Remember, just like Young Dolph shooting, these dudes got some type of training, bro. I'm not saying the military involved or officers are involved, but these 2 shooters in that white Benz, they keep doing things reminding me of my days in the military, gang. They keep having bro in them. It's boxing. You heard what the man said. They boxed the 2 women in. That's some police military tactics, bro. They boxed them in to trap them, and then y'all know what they did. Let me play.
In a white Mercedes followed the victims, boxing them in at the intersection. Were shot following a football game at Covington High School just a few blocks away. Police say 2 heavily armed suspects in a white Mercedes followed the victims, boxing them in at the intersection.
2 subjects exited the vehicle and opened fire on the 2 victims' car and striking them multiple times.
Police Chief Larry Lindsay says the pair used high-powered weapons in the attack.
We had 7.62.
I'm gonna let the officer talk, but just like the Young Dolph case, the 2 use high-powered weapons, and you heard the 7.62s. I'm gonna let him repeat that again. But the death of Young Dolph is deeper than what you think, man. This death goes hell mile of stones and brick stones don't lay away. Meaning that y'all could keep pretending that it's something way else. It ain't even what you think it is, but we done seen the madness already involving in this, bro. It's much worse than what any speculations could think, bro. It is allegedly the same folks. Pay attention to the weapons that were used.
Larry Lindsay says the pair used high-powered weapons in the attack.
We had 7.62 rounds and 5.56 rounds, which are both long guns.
In a matter of just 5 days and 50 miles south of here, high-powered weapons were also used to gun down Memphis rapper Young Dolph. Memphis police released a picture of the suspects and their vehicle, a white Mercedes Benz coupe. And today, WREG was told a white Mercedes located Saturday in Orange Mound is definitely related to the Covington crime. Police say in Covington as well as Memphis, 2 suspects are responsible.
Now, y'all just heard it. It's not speculations by me. It's not, oh, DJ Bless One, you just be capping. No, I see a lot of bloggers that y'all watch. These dudes got a brand new killer every day, every second. Every time I'm trying to check their channels out to see if it's some good stories, reliable source, there's always some speculations. It was the maid who killed him. It was the fry cook who did it. The dude who flipped burger. Like, these niggas got a brand. It was the mailman who did it. It was the firefighter. These dudes got a new killer every day. I'm giving y'all a real actual source and information that police is actually using. The real get-ups. You feel me? Not all that extra, but you see the high-powered caliber weapons in their hands. You see the 7.62s and the 5.5. You see all that they had with the firefighter storms, bro. I'm gonna let the news finish out, but some of y'all folks need to just be real journalists. Ain't nothing wrong if you're gonna get your money up in this. I ain't no hater, bro. Get your money, gang, but cover this news with respect for that, man. Young Dolph wasn't just a rapper, bro. He was a father, brother, all that, bro. So treat that man as well as you should. I'm gonna let the news continue, but that Covington thing is deeper, bro. With them 2 women situation, look like them dudes is young. They crashing out and they splurging with that white Benz, bro. That's what was really going on, bro.
Police say in Covington as well as Memphis, 2 suspects are responsible. Covington police confirm they have surveillance video from the shooting scene on November 12th, but would not go into detail about what it shows or discuss a possible motive.
At this point, we're told that Memphis police and the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation are processing that white Mercedes for clues. Anita Wilson, one of the Covington victims, sadly died Thursday. The other victim remains in stable.
Okay, Anita Wilson, she died. Who is Anita Wilson connected to? Who is the other woman related to? If you from Memphis, hit my DMs and let me know. What is the connections? What is the deep, you feel me, connections with both people involved in this case, the double shooting? Because that double shooting is crazy, bro. And if y'all don't know what happened, I'm going to play the other footage of the news for the 2 women.
Times, and police are working to find the gunman. Thanks for joining us for the News at 6. I'm Greg Hurst.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Skurlock. The shootings happened a couple of blocks from Covington's Town Square following a football game at Covington High School.
WRIG's Jessica Gertler reports the motive for the shootings is still unknown.
Right there in the middle of the street.
Lonnie Bryant says the barrage of gunfire about 25 yards from his front door shook him from his living room couch.
It sounded like a semi-automatic.
Hearing multiple rounds fire reminded this veteran of a Vietnam firefight.
Well, man, it sounded like it was in the front yard. But no, I'm ex-military, so it really didn't scare me.
Friday night, the intersection of West Church and South College, a couple blocks off Covington's Town Square, became a major crime scene when two women who just left the Covington-Ripley football game became targets of two heavily armed suspects.
As they were heading north on College, there was a vehicle that was behind them that was weaving back and forth and apparently running up on them fairly closely.
Chief Larry Lindsay says when the victim's vehicle reached the intersection, the suspect's vehicle blocked the victim's car, and things turned very violent.
Two subjects exited the vehicle and opened fire on the two victims' car and striking them multiple times.
According to police, Darnisha Young was shot in her midsection and back. Anita Wilson was shot in her left shoulder. Both were taken to Regional 1 Health. Young's condition has improved while Wilson remains in.
Now, Wilson, we know she didn't survive. She died. And this is the crazy connections, y'all. You dig what I'm saying? It's too many speculations to the point that this ain't speculations no more. The white Benz is the white Benz that could. I got more stories to break on the white Benz, bro. And this Young Dolph thing is just taking a spiral. To me, at this point, Young Dolph's situation is damn near a conspiracy, bro. And I told y'all, he kind of went out the way they said Elvis went out, but in this case, it's with them real steppers, bro. Unfortunately, man. Look, I'm your guy, DJ Bless One. Thank you for watching another episode of I Smoke Hip Hop Live.